All right, so it's like 5:45. Sun's gonna be coming up here in about 45 minutes. Just got back from downstairs. Just got a decent workout in this morning for a hotel gym. Gonna get showered up. Gonna get packed up, and then today it's a decent amount of mileage, but it's not real long because we're gonna be on a bunch of interstate today. But I am looking forward to a couple of things. One, the plan is to go across the Lake Pontchartrain Causeway. Never done that before. That ought to be cool. And two, we're going to end up in New Orleans tonight. I've never been there before, so I'm obviously pretty stoked about that. So I'm going to try to get everything on the bike right about the time the sun comes up, so I can get on the road. So we're showing 39 degrees this morning. Definitely the coolest it's been so far. Hopefully we get out in the sun here and warm up a little. Yeah, ice warning. Not something I want to see too often. So currently on 459 south. I'm not taking the most direct route today. It's going to be a lot of interstate. I got about the same amount of mileage. There's a few more miles to cover today than what we did yesterday. We ought to be able to cover it pretty quick because it's so much interstate. But we're going to head south, then we're going to get down toward the coast there and kind of trace along the coast over to New Orleans. Take the causeway over. We got plenty of time to get there today. Probably going to get into town a little early, which is fine. Hopefully get checked in early and go out and check out New Orleans. So only made it about 52 miles into the day before the first stop. It got cold. It was down as low as 35. I think right now it's upper 40s, which I never thought I'd really look that forward to, but I do because it's actually tolerable. So I think we've hit the coldest part of the day. Ought to be warming up from here on out, heading further south. Sun's coming up, all that good stuff. I did look up on the wind chill chart. Apparently 35 degrees at 70 miles an hour is the equivalent to 16. So thank God for the heated grips. So I'm about, 20 some miles north of Mobile, Alabama. Just stopped, got some fuel. It was a little over, about 230 miles into the day with less than 200 to go. So making some pretty good time. Also, it's much warmer. It's in the mid 60s. It's actually nice out. So I'm down here on the Gulf Coast Highway, and it's about as far south as I can go. Otherwise, we're in water. Of course, both of my GoPros would mess up as I'm crossing into Louisiana. Neither one of them wanted to run. Swapped out batteries. Quick little rest stop there. A couple miles into the state. I don't even know what I got left. 50 some miles. Warmed up, so I took a layer off. Got the lighter weight gloves on. It's gotten nice out. Alright, to hop on the causeway up here. I believe there's a toll booth I gotta go through. I don't have a tag, so I'm gonna do cash. Take a minute. And you got 24 miles across here, so fortunately I have plenty of fuel. So I got checked into the hotel. I knew parking was valet only. They are going to let me park in the valet lot. I just have to go do it myself. So I got to backtrack a couple of blocks. That's why I normally don't stay downtown in big cities. I'd rather have the bike in like a parking lot where I can see it, but make an exception. Alright, so taking off from New Orleans this morning. Early night for me last night. I was asleep before 8. A heck of a lot warmer. It's almost 70 out right now. So I had to peel a layer this morning. I was cooking, just walking out to get the bike. So should be pretty good riding weather today, all day long. Gonna be a little bit of interstate this morning as I work my way up to Natchez, Mississippi, however you pronounce it. I need fuel right off the bat. The goal is to get up there. It's I don't know how many miles it is up there. About a 3-hour ride, something like that. And then we're gonna get on the Natchez Trace Parkway and spend a good bit of the day and tomorrow on it. So got on 55 north back there about 4 miles ago. Officially headed back north. I got a call from my dad this morning. He asked me how the trip was going, and he said it was a little cool back home. It was in the low 30s, but it looks like when I get back up there midday or later in the day on Thursday, it should be mid 50s, so it shouldn't be too bad. I never did stop to get fuel. I got about a 30-mile range, and it's about 30 miles to the next town. So we're just gonna trust that the range is accurate on the bike, and hopefully get there. Because as you can see, we're basically on a bridge and have been for a very long time. So there's really no place to pull over even if I had to. So I don't want to jinx myself, but I've almost made it to the exit where I can get fuel. It's been saying fuel range on this thing 0 for the last 6-7 miles, so probably a good idea to stop now. Also, we're back on an actual road and not a bridge, which is kind of cool. It's coming in a little hot. 7.9, put 7.1 in. We could have gone a little further. So the sun had gone back behind the clouds there for a little bit. It's back out now. So we're almost to Natchez. We got to head a little south here on 61. I actually just rode under the Natchez Trace Parkway back there, but we're going to backtrack just a little to get to the start of it so we can ride it start to finish. Oh, you gotta get a photo. So we've got, it's right around 100 miles to get up to Jackson. You can take this thing pretty much all the way to Nashville. That's about 449 miles, I think. I'm not going to be riding that far today. We've already covered close to 200 already. Probably at least a couple hundred more. We'll see. I don't really have a destination planned for the night. I don't have anything booked. Just gonna enjoy it. I mean, it is November 20th. And I realize I'm down south, but the weather's absolutely perfect. It's 70 degrees, sunny. Just doesn't get much better than this.
I attempted to stop in Clinton and get some lunch. I was unsuccessful. Even though certain people were making $15 an hour, they're still not competent enough. Anyway, while I was stopped, I took a look. I'm trying to figure out where I'm going to end up for the night. It's probably going to be Tupelo, Mississippi, if I had to guess. Also kind of looked at Florence, Alabama. Anything other than that is going to require a lot more mileage. And yeah, so it's probably going to be one of those two. I did see, though, as I get further north, there is a stretch of the parkway that's going to be closed. So I'll have to go get on 45 if I do end up deciding to stay in Tupelo for the night. But we'll see. Weather's still awesome. Aside from the fact I'm a little hungry, no complaints. You guys, maybe you can see it there on the weather map. There's a big storm coming into Memphis, but looks like I'm going to stay east of there. I don't know. I might end up running into some of it here at some point because it's only showing me for the next little bit.